everybody. Welcome back to our Instagram Live lessons from JA BizTown. Today we are going to be having a special guest instructor joining us. Hi, Antonia, you made it. Great.
Yes, I made it. Hello.
Hello, welcome. So let me welcome all of our viewers and make a few announcements, and then I will turn it over to you. Just as a reminder, we're doing a raffle drawing. So if you introduce yourself, say welcome, tell us who you are, where you're from, how old you are. We'll enter you into a raffle. And then we're going to need a lot of participation today. Antonia is going to ask a lot of questions. So every time you answer or give us some information, we will enter you again and again and again into our raffle. So thank you for joining. Yesterday we had a great lesson, and today we are joined by Antonia from US Bank. She is the digital lead for US Bank and has been with US Bank for 12 years. We're so grateful for US Bank being a sponsor of our digital lessons, so thank you so much. She went to school for early childhood education, so she gets to be the teacher today. I'm so excited for you. And Antonia has 3 children. Hopefully they're watching, 14, 12, and 6. And so welcome. I'm so glad we're making this work today, and we're glad to have you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
Great. Well, welcome. I know there might be a little bit of a delay, and as our viewers are watching as we talk, feel free to make the comments and we'll bring them up and have you participate as much as we can. And Antonia, do you want to take it over and get going on the lesson?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
So today we are going to be going over this lesson here. So hopefully you guys all have that. If you don't have it printed, that's okay. I will go ahead and go through the lesson and you can just follow along. We're going to talk a little bit about checks and balances. And well, what does that mean? That kind of means keeping track of your money. So I think it's never too early to learn how we keep track of our money. And even though a lot of things are electronic these days and you purchase things via a debit card, paperless statements have came out, we even have things like mobile apps for banking, it's still a good idea for everyone, students and adults, to keep track of where they're spending their money and just have some really, really good money management. So I am going to pause right there and ask our viewers, how do you guys keep track of your money currently?
That's a great question. Make sure to make those comments so Antonia can see that your answers.
All right. We'll give everybody a minute to answer. Oh, good. Wallet. Somebody uses their wallet. Fantastic. Anybody else? I know my kids like to write things down on a piece of paper. So when they spend money, they write it down because otherwise they forget. And then sometimes they're like, I don't know where I spent all my money at. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the activity. I'm going to read through a scenario and then we'll go through some good money management tools. So our activity is all about Mark, and Mark's getting ready to start high school in the fall. He's going to be shopping for clothes and school supplies and locker organizers. He has a joint checking account with his dad and plans to use it for his expenses. And he knows that good record keeping of every deposit he makes and check he writes is really important. That way he'll avoid going over his spending limit. Another way to stay in budget for Mark is to avoid paying costly ATM fees. So Mark and his dad made sure to get a bank account that's really close to their home so they don't have to use another bank's ATM. This way they can use theirs for free. Mark has developed really, really good financial habits. He knows that the ATM is not a vending machine that dispenses money without any consequences. He has the funds in his checking account to cover any withdrawals he makes in the ATM. So we are going to go into helping Mark do a check register. So you guys should all have something like this printed. If you don't, that's okay. Grab a piece of paper and you can simply write on the piece of paper, going from left to right, the check number, the date, the description, whether it's a withdrawal or a deposit, and then we'll keep track of the balance. Oh yay, thank you for sharing. That's nice and big. Perfect. Okay.
You bet.
So I have another question for you guys. Does anybody that is following us live right now have a checking or a savings account? Maybe something that they share with their mom or dad. We have quite a few people joining right now. So we are on the lesson. We're getting ready to go to this activity. And I'm just wondering if anybody out there has a checking or a savings account that maybe they share with mom or dad. Oh, yay, I do. That's from Tara. Awesome. Yay. All right. I see quite a few people that do, oh, and some that don't. So that's okay. And I see some friends out there joining, some young people. This is all about financial literacy. So thank you, friends, for joining. We hope that you stay on and go through this activity. Oh, good. Steve has a savings account. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this activity. How many of you have ever practiced on a check register? That's what this is. This is called a check register. Ooh, I do. I like that comment. Okay, good. So as you guys can see on the check register, Mark got a deposit of $500 to open his account. So you can see that there. Perfect. Thank you for helping me follow along.
You bet.
And on June 10th, he graduated 8th grade, and his friends and family were so generous, and they gave him some gifts, and he was able to deposit an extra $650 just in graduation gifts. So you would add those two deposits together, and where would that bring you? What would the balance be? Can somebody help me with that? It's $500 plus $650.
Oh, is anybody awake this morning doing math?
I know. Come on, it's easy math. We're not even talking pre-algebra yet.
There we go, adding. Who can add those two
numbers? Okay, Liv's universe, perfect. $1,150, exactly. So you just add those two together to get that balance. Okay, so on June 12th, Mark wants to go shopping because he wants some new school clothes. So he's going to write a check for $1,000 for check number 1,000 for $239.25. And he's going to go shopping at Styles Superstore for clothes. Perfect. So you guys that are all following along here, in the withdraw section, you're going to put that $239.25. Great. And you're going to take that total balance and you're going to minus out that $239.25. And what would that bring our balance to, viewers? We'll let you guys all have a second to do some math. Break out those calculators if you need to.
So do you want to remind them of what they're subtracting?
Yeah, so we are taking our balance, 1,150, and you're going to subtract $239.25 because you went shopping for clothes. All right. There might be a little delay, so I'm going to give you guys this answer.
Yeah, then that's okay. That's okay. We'll give them a second.
Oh, there we go.
I see someone answering. Nice.
Thanks, Tara. Oh, good. And Steve. Thank you guys for answering. So as you can see, they got the answer right. It's $910.75. Yep, and that would go in that balance there. Good job, guys. All right. So we're going to go on to our next transaction. So you would go all the way to the left, and on June 18th, Mark wrote a check number 1001, because he needed some posters. This is just normal supplies for school, and he went to Shop Mart. Those posters cost him $28.78. Perfect. And our current balance right now is $910.75. So we're going to take that $910.75 and we're going to withdraw the $28.78 from that balance. All right. Do any of my friends have a calculator that you can maybe do that quick calculation and figure out what our balance is? Okay. Steve, 881.97, and Amelia. Great job, you guys. Thank you for your participation. Perfect.
I really like that he's buying his own school supplies. He's not asking his parents. That's pretty great.
I think so too. All right, so let's go on to the next transaction. This is another one that's a school supply, right? So he needs some printer ink cartridges, and on June 30th, he goes to the store and he writes check number 1002. And he's going to Compland. And at Compland, he spends $35.87. Perfect. All right, so we're down to $881.97 in our account. We're going to take that balance and minus the $35.87 that we spent for some ink cartridges, very important these days. And I'll wait for you guys to do a quick calculation and see who gives me that balance first.
You know, I think something else that's good to add, Antonia, even if you don't write checks, if you're using your debit card, you can still keep track of the date and where you spent the money and how much, and keep track. You might not have the actual checks, but it's still a great resource to keep track on a check register.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And these days we don't write a lot of checks, but yes, this same activity can be done with a debit card for sure. All right, we have a couple people that answered. $847.10. Good. I think that was Stephanie.
Oh, let's double check that math.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think Steve right above her got it correct.
Oh, good job, Steve.
10. Yeah.
You were close. You were really close.
All right. Perfect. And we'll do a couple more.
Yeah, let's do one more withdrawal, and then let's deposit some more money, and let's get this kid to get some more money in his account.
Right? Okay, so on July 3rd, we went to the office station because we needed more school supplies. And so at the office station, we spent $24.56. And I'll have somebody do some quick math for me. Our balance right now is $846.10, and we spent $24.56. All right, we'll give everyone a second to do that quick calculation. Okay, and somebody, let's see, Steve, he's super fast out there. He is 821.54. And that is correct. I just did that as well. Perfect. All right. So now he's been earning some money. What are some ways that some of our viewers earn money? Does anyone out there have like a side business or maybe some chores that they do around the house to get some money from mom and dad?
Oh, I can't wait to hear how our viewers make some money.
I know, me either.
Yeah.
Chores, yay!
Yay, chores.
From a mom, I appreciate when my kids do chores. That's good. What are other ways that you earn money? I see a couple of chores. Work. Okay, what kind of job do you have, Tara? Okay, lots of chores out there. Oh, birthday, Christmas from grandma. Yes, grandparents are the best when
Nice.
they send you money.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mark also does some chores and he earns money from mowing lawns and washing cars. So that's pretty exciting. Those sound like some chores. And on July 3rd, he earned $250 from doing his chores.
So where should I put it?
All right, guys, where do we put that? Is that a withdrawal? No, no, it's a deposit. So we're gonna go to that deposit. Yep, and right in $250. And now instead of taking away from our balance, we're actually putting some money back in. So you're gonna take that balance of $821.54 and add $250.
Who's going to do the math for us?
Oh, there's Steve coming in. He's
All
so
right.
fast. All right, Steve, you're right. $1,071.45.
Oh, I think it's 54.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, that's good. Do you want to do any more? Is that enough, Antonia? Do you think our viewers got a good idea?
I think the viewers have a good idea. There's about maybe 7 or 8 more transactions on the activity, and I hope that you guys will continue to do this activity at home and maybe start something really simple like this to keep track of the money that you're spending. This could be simply done on a piece of paper, whether you're getting cash from grandma and grandpa or you're doing work. Always good record keeping is super important.
Yeah, and what we found here at JA BizTown, when the students come in and they have their jobs and their debit cards, they have a check register, and we encourage them keep track of your spending because they can buy different things. And a lot of times the students will say, "Oh, I'm going to remember. I'll remember what I spend." And then they go to one of the shops and they swipe their debit cards and it says they have insufficient funds. And they think, "But I know I have money." So we go back and we check online and they're like, "Oh, I forgot I spent $1 here, $5 there, whatever." So it is really important, whether it's on a check register, on a piece of paper, on an Excel spreadsheet, something. It's really helpful so you know how much money you have to save and to spend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Any other questions or comments from our viewers for Antonia, our banker and teacher for the day? Do you have anything to add, Antonia?
No, thank you guys for joining me this morning. It's been so fun watching you guys and reading all the comments. It's been a pleasure to be on here. I love JA and all you guys do, so thank you so much.
Great. Thank you for joining us, Antonia, and all of our viewers, everyone who participated. We really appreciate it. It makes it more fun the more you comment and answer. I know we made you do math this morning, so I appreciate you using your brain or your calculator. And hopefully you guys will join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. The activity is geared towards high schoolers. We want everyone to come and join and learn a little bit more about financial literacy. And we'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.